really important. That's why.
Okay.
Man, that invulnerability down here. Oh, that.
Please, shut up, hold up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying that. But wait, hold up. I'm excited. I'm sorry.
All right. So yes, the Jorm rework is coming live. March 16th.
Probably.
At this point, we've said the date so often. Yeah. So again, the testing grounds that we did last season was very well received.
They have controllers on their desks. Show it off.
The direction we were thinking with the hero. So most of what was there is intact. We've done some tweaks. We're gonna go through them to make sure that things were not as balanced as they should have been or could have been. But even then, it's a testing ground. It's and we're putting things in the testing ground, like Vanessa's saying, so that we can kind of evaluate things. And sometimes
what is wrong with you, bro? Come on, man.
On purpose,
get it together.
Bro, I'm fucking shaking right now. I'm fucking shaking.
No matter what, I'm not an oracle. Nobody's an oracle. You're gonna. There's things that we
don't have this.
Yeah, we don't have the celestials.
Yeah, I don't have this right.
I'm fucking vibrating right now, bro.
That I personally, oh my God, as well, we're like, for sure, this is gonna be wrong. For sure, people are gonna hate.
You're gonna be okay.
No, the fuck I'm not. No, the fuck I'm not.
Peep about it.
Nope.
So it's just that sometimes we're wrong, and we're happy to accept when we're wrong about things, and when we can correct them, we can correct them. So let's go through.
I can't.
Yes, please.
It's changing from current live Jorm to new Jorm. Normally, when we do these things, we go, what changed from the testing grounds to live? Now, I wanted to make sure that not everybody was there for the testing ground, not everybody saw that sort of stuff. So we're gonna go through what is going live right now. Okay. So we are first and foremost removing the stamina-based gameplay, right? That was one of the big cornerstones.
Okay, yeah, that was part of it.
That was what
we know this. I guess not everyone does.
The game evolving a little bit more.
Why are you playing Twitch?
Where we like players to attack.
I'm playing Twitch.
He's playing Twitch.
Things in the game.
I'm playing Twitch.
And so
Bro, I'm fucking shaking right now. Look at my fucking stream.
Not feel good.
Right.
Holy shit.
On top of that, balancing that is extremely difficult because
what
you have
the
to go,
fuck?
how much damage does every bash
Bruh.
I'm fucking jittering.
Cat and mouse game.
No fucking way.
There's no real good sweet spot.
Yeah.
So with this, we decided to remove it completely and shift the game plan.
I've just been doing that the entire time.
So
holy fucking shit.
They no longer deal stamina damage.
Are you okay?
No, bro. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not.
Getting rid of the stamina-based gameplay.
Bro, I don't fucking. Oh my god. Let's go.
So, we're doing displacement-based gameplay. So, first part is a new move called Venomous Sting. So it's a move that you
deals 12 damage. Okay, they nerfed that by 4 damage.
You can choose
okay. That makes sense because you can still do the knee into light, and that does heavy damage. So his heavy is like a light, and his light is now a heavy.
Hits them really hard, pushes them into walls, does all sorts of cool things. You can get another guaranteed hit afterwards when it lands, so that's cool. But we lowered the damage of that attack to 12 damage. In the testing grounds, that was at 24. Mostly because we felt that.
Oh, it was 24. I thought it was 16. Oh, that's a different animation.
After a
they changed that animation. The top one.
Or somewhere around that.
Oh, yes, it is.
But we've after a lot of.
It's literally a fucking head bonk.
We've lowered the damage a little bit.
Get fucked.
Other options to.
I love this. It's so motion captured. It's so motion captured. Oh my god.
It still feels cool. Yeah. But it's not.
I hate how people are like, "Oh, Jorm is definitely not mocapped. He's too stiff." That's his character. That's how Jorm is.
I'm gonna kill myself saying these words all the time, so I'm just gonna. So heavy finisher, right? So top heavy finisher.
They literally said that when he released, like, "Oh, he's supposed to be stiff because of how he grew up, or like how he is."
People out of stamina. So the side ones still push people backwards. But the top now also does it. So you can still now choose really.
Alright, no more 50 damage on walls. Let's go.
Yeah. The wall, it's going to feel cool. So that works. The heavy finishers now also push opponents further away.
I'm just happy it wasn't another testing ground just to see if we were okay with the damage. And then
why are people like Jorm is dead?
W finisher now also
'Cause they're
deals
stupid.
24 damage.
Yeah, they
Left
are.
MM shitters, BMM shitters.
2 down from 29. Again, it's to.
This is an immediate, at least A
don't
tier
get
hero. I don't care.
damage
Yeah.
that's
No, he actually
obscenely
is.
too high. These land like.
You know what he
things
can do?
like other
If
heroes
like a
that have
teammate
that
gets
sort of
a
thing
GB,
flat,
right?
their
He
damage
could do a
is supposed to
backstep
be high.
light
We've kinda done
into
things
that
like
bash
a little
that
bit.
knocks them down,
But
so his
in this
teammate could
case,
get heavy,
these
and then
attacks
Jorm
do
gets
not
that
land as
bash,
often. They're never
which
gonna
knocks them
get
down,
the,
which means more
so it's
damage.
different, so we can keep
Yeah,
damage
the
a little bit
ganks are gonna be
higher,
crazy.
follow-ups
Yep.
a little bit
Frog
higher
and
as
then we're
well.
saying that he's gonna be the
Because
best
of
ganker.
Nice.
He looks like it, because he
And
could
this
also
is why I
backstep
said-
light into
That
that
was such a
unblockable,
big
knock them
one,
into a
like-
wall.
Good, yeah.
Like,
yeah, it was almost like
Bro.
the doing of a character. Like,
Right?
there's gonna be more stuff coming, but yeah, we had from TG and even like from integration right
like
now,
I was
coming
absolutely
live,
shit with
we
TG Yorm.
rework
But that's
animation,
because I
going
have so
back
many
to
reps on
making some
original
stuff that
Yorm.
was changed from
That
TG, so
Crazy,
muscle
because
memory
a lot of
when I
love.
remember when
is
we were doing
different.
The first testing grounds we had.
I have to
specific
build new
animation
muscle
for the
memory.
top one
Yeah, and we
that
changed.
we
yeah.
weren't happy with the way it looked, right? And so Vanessa's team wasn't happy with the way it looked. So
It was
yeah.
no, but it has to serve a gameplay purpose, but
Yeah.
it still have to look cool and make sense. And I think it wasn't like really making it, and I think even player noticed as
Yeah.
well. It wasn't like that great, but we kind of knew in advance, so we went back to mocap and redid it. And I mean, this one, that
Yeah, they're talking
new
about
one
the
is-
top
yeah,
heavy
new
on
one is
GB.
really cool, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So next up, we have part 3.
Part
of,
3.
So heavy openers, right?
Yeah.
So we've done some damage.
I
changes
fucking
to the
giggled
heavy
like a
openers as
schoolgirl.
well. So top
Holy
now
shit.
deal
You really
2,
did.
side
That
now
was-
deal 20 from
Honestly, your giggle there kind of scared me a little bit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like,
No, you're not. You're not sorry at
I'm
all.
not. I've never been this giddy about a character.
Damage that you get off of wall splats. Usually, that heavy is the best option.
Yorm Gaming,
So the
Yorm
cellular
Gaming.
damage,
Yorm
you still
Gaming.
deal like more damage than
I should
usual
play
off of a
exclusively
guard break.
Yorm until his
But you're gonna
rework.
deal 34. You're not gonna deal like around 50.
Build the old
Yeah,
Yorm
that makes sense.
muscle
Yeah,
memory
just for
and then
a-
destroy
Yeah, I
it.
know, but at the same time,
Fun to play.
I don't understand the logic here, but go off,
Exactly.
Queen.
It has to be fun for everybody.
I want to enjoy Yorm before the rework and
It's
afterwards.
kind of interesting there.
He deafened.
Alright. So now let's move on to flow improvements. So we've added
I
another
accidentally hit the key.
Yeah.
our
All
friend.
right. So like I was saying,
Which is
I want to
called
enjoy him
Rework.
before and after.
So you press light.
That's
plus
literally
every
it.
attack during chains.
You're a crackhead.
I am.
Input if you
You're a crackhead.
I am.
Actually, just a crackhead.
I am. Just
Kind of slow, kind of speed up. Most things. Deals 24 damage and costs 12 stamina. It can be feinted. It can be performed.
okay.
after
This
any
move right
attack
here,
except
everyone would
itself.
parry it.
Venomous
So
Sting,
I
which
should
is
just
the
not
the
throw it
heavy
ever.
break or hammer slam. Because you go back to neutral there, so it kind of
Right.
I should
It
just
also
not use the
initiates
move.
chains. You can use
No,
it
I
as a
will.
chain
It's just I will
reset.
feint it.
You can use it after like light finishers, heavy finishers, to do that move, then go back into those finishers, so it feels really
But that
cool.
shit, if you delay
And
it,
also
it
uses
catches dodge
uninterruptible
attacks.
stance at 100 ms. So the idea here is that we really,
Oh.
really wanted to have a way for Yorm to have much better flow. And be
I
able to
fucking love the
compete better,
animations.
and be
They're
able to
so
have, like, those
good.
cool tools and everything.
Phoenix is already
A lot of
complaining to
games
me like
that are
100
really
ms
group
hyper
fight
armor.
oriented.
Yeah.
We wanted to make
Oh,
sure that
man.
we have a move that you can actually use in group fights. Those heavy finishers have massive trajectories. You can hit a lot of people.
Right.
So you can go nuts and do like.
Does it not
400
chain
heavy
after
finishers,
unblockable now?
I will do that. Yeah.
Right.
So
You get
I
armor
will do
too,
that.
so it's way hard to get people to peel off. Of
Oh,
you.
it does. Okay.
It's super cool, and it's a really different move as well. Vanessa, if you want to talk
Yeah,
talk us through it.
just the flow, just the fact that it goes through in the back.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I remember when
Bro,
we
that
just first
animation is so
zoned, it
fucking
always
awesome.
depend, like, we are on the animation team a little bit more free in terms of like on which side we're gonna do the zone.
Yeah.
Of course, we check on previous like the zone itself, but also like all the other move, which one makes sense. So I remember doing that one from the other stance, and it wasn't like
Yeah.
as
Didn't
flowy.
feel as good,
Yeah, so we stuck with that one, and yeah, it looks cool.
It
So
does
this
look
one
good.
is fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So other flow improvements. So Jotun Gift, which is the, if I remember correctly, it's the light attack after guard break. So that one deals now. Then down deals
No
10
longer
damage
has
instead of
uninterruptible
dealing
stance.
A bunch of stamina damage, right?
Gotcha.
So the idea now is that if you want to get
There's no point in using
24
it.
inch damage off of a guard break, you can do guard break light.
There
light.
is,
the second light
only in
afterwards is
ones.
guaranteed. So you get about the same amount of damage as you used to get off of a guard break beforehand. but it really helps.
Well, it's still
with
gonna
being able
have
to, like, okay, so
the
if I
funny
wanna
revenge
shield.
shield stuff.
more
Yeah.
damage,
Yeah.
I do those lights. If I want
So it's gonna have use in that as well. It's not gonna be as mindlessly pressing it in a team fight and getting your damage off, but also trading all of your health in the process.
I mean,
Yeah.
so you're giving me options. Now.
I think that's actually kind of better. We'll see how it plays out.
Right? Yeah. So then we have Jotun Farewell.
Because it was a
which
really
is,
long
the
animation
bash
that you
that
sat
we
through with
see
hyper armor
in the
and had a long recovery to go through when it was over. Not that long, but
Yes.
That's
you could be
On
hitting
the
2 whole
kneecap.
heavies for doing one slam. It might be best that it's gone.
It always unbalances opponents on hit.
Well, yeah. I mean,
If it was
yeah,
faster,
I mean,
Ow.
ouch.
maybe.
yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know
But-
about you, but I don't really want to get hit by
No.
a giant hammer in my
But
head.
I've seen better.
It just gets right
Oh,
back up.
I will
Be on
stay
that.
down. I will say I'm out.
Now, if I
You know
sever,
what?
I'm done.
It's also going to make people have to try a little harder when you gank with it.
500, so now it's 800, and you can now.
Because you
feint
can
it
just
as well.
hit your
So
teammate out of it
becomes
now, I
like a really
think.
Interesting, good mix up there by itself.
Yeah, you can.
Fix the
I've been
white
hit.
dot, you fucking
Let's camera on that
fools!
one.
God
Yeah.
damn!
The light what?
We have to.
The
put
white
some time into
dot!
the gameplay
Oh.
Unlock and
really being
relock!
able
I'm
to
so
see the
fucking
animations and
angry!
Focus on the right thing. Again, left stance is always the tricky one because
Yeah.
the camera is placed on the other side, and you have to see what's going on. I know from the opponent, you most often see it well, but as a player, you wanna be able to like be a little bit satisfied. Like, I want to see the cool move too, you know. So a little bit of like camera there, so work to enjoy.
And poor
The ouch.
Hammer slam.
Yeah.
No, come on, we
How
don't.
many times? How many times did you hit them in the knees?
Those guys,
We
they're
don't hurt
amazing.
them.
We would never hurt them.
No, of
So,
course.
Them murdering
Taking the shit
17
for
different
probably
mocap
the
artists.
Oh my god. No.
We don't do that. We don't.
Yeah, we don't do that.
The Zonhu one
Yeah,
broke a
so
few
then,
bones in the
hammer slam
process.
here. So it no longer has uninterruptible stance.
They were talking about
armor.
Riptide Strike,
we
how
want
they
the move
wanted
to
it
be
to go
able
faster and faster,
right?
and he
Even
just
though
was
it's a
like, this
big
guy
challenge
kept
for
tripping.
Jorm,
So
because it happens all the time now.
we fired him.
We want to
No,
make sure
they
that
didn't
if
actually
you
say that
can
last
in a
part,
group
but
fight, if you have an opponent that can call it out,
he just
they
kept
can
tripping.
interrupt you,
Faster.
sure,
Faster.
You can try to do your zone inside and try to
Faster.
Imagine doing that move in real life.
The idea here is that's it. We wanted to make sure
No.
that if you initiate
Exactly.
it,
You'll just fall
it
backwards
needs
and
to
crack your
be
skull
doable
open.
because it's
Right.
a big move that deals a bunch.
There's a
of
lot of
damage.
stuff you can't do in real life in
Speaking
this
of
game. You see how the
damage,
people
and
characters
now it
glide
deals
forward when you do
30
forward dodge
instead of
attacks?
38.
Yeah, do that.
I could do that.
Move it a little bit because still the blast ends up being
This motherfucker.
But 30, it's more
Try
like
me, I
almost
could do
your damage.
that.
I could do that shit.
Nice.
Watch this.
And we have it set up because a tiny bit by 100 ms so that you are frame neutral after landing it, so that works really well. Again, and then you end up in a good position. You're not like back to negative against opponents.
Nice.
Then we have quality of life improvements. So Jotun Surge, right?
Yeah,
Reworked
there you go.
animation?
Reworked animation.
This is the
Yeah.
animation that we had from
Let's
the chain bash
see.
before. We put it
To front
on
dodge.
front
Okay, so it's a
guard
front
break
dodge bash.
instead of being
Oh, his
hold
running
down.
attack is now the front dodge.
I will hold down and guard break. So the neutral one, like holding down
Wait,
and guard break.
Am I
kinda
stupid?
works in
I
some
am. Oh,
situations,
that's his
but it
bash.
almost just
Yeah, that's
acted
his neutral
as a
bash.
reaction check, right? So
Right.
if you're above a threshold, it's completely
fucking
useless
dot,
against you. And
dude.
if you're below that threshold, it's extremely strong. And so we're
Oh,
trying
they
to
unlocked.
move away from those in certain situations. Afira has it, for example, but it's way slower. You have time to react.
Light
to see
openers,
what
improve
works.
trajectory, increase forward
In this case,
movement,
because
rework
it's
the animation.
skirting
It's
those
okay. Well,
reactions, we're not
Okay,
super
yeah, this
comfortable
is just
with
all the
those,
stuff
we're
from the
moving
testing
away from
grounds.
them.
We're getting excited.
going
We're
off
getting
of
excited.
front
This is just a recap.
It's 500 MS.
okay, but
This
we're
is a
I'm still
full
excited. Fuck
showcase.
you.
And it no longer chains
Yeah,
on
yeah,
miss.
I know.
So we wanted to make sure that it doesn't chain on miss here.
I wanna see the
telling you,
running
we got
attack if
excited
it's
for
the same.
reworked animation.
And because Jorm has a
We've
bunch of
already
other
seen it.
options as well, Jorm's lights are still enhanced, so you can still try to open up people a little bit more. And
God, the
we're
animation
keeping
is
an
so
eye on a lot of
good.
these things to make sure that okay, well,
The
is this
bash or the light?
proper or not?
The
We
light.
need to make it chain on miss.
Yeah.
If
I
we
hate
need
poke
to,
lights. I'm
we
so
do a
glad
lot
they're
of
doing that. I hope
changes.
they do that for more
All the
characters.
time,
Yeah.
So, like, if things end up happening,
I
you know,
really hope they
we
do
want
that for
people
more
to make sure
characters. That is
we're
great. That
always
is a
keeping
great
an
way
eye on these
forwards.
things. We've been doing a lot of changes these days, and so this is kind of one of those.
Yeah,
things that we're gonna
those
keep an eye
changes
on.
are not necessarily set in stone. Like in the future, because I mean, this game has been
Yeah, we're a live
evolving.
game,
Like,
right?
yeah, we're a live
Things
game,
change.
so
It's all
we,
good.
yeah, exactly. So
We've also reworked the animation for the light
yes,
opener. So I know some players were not like, we're like, oh yeah, I like the previous ones because they felt really unique,
yeah.
but they had a bit of an issue, which is especially
Yo, I
at
scored a
top level,
drop
we
and
have
it
some
popped up
players
in my
that are
fucking
able to
OBS.
react animation. Not only indicator, but
What?
animation. And
Bro.
I'm sure a lot of reviewers are going, yeah, I can do that. Well, if you could do it, the problem was that because Jorm's lights were so unique, you could parry them on reaction by going, oh, this is the movement the attack is doing.
Dude, let's
Doing
fucking
it, so, like,
go.
auto parry, right?
Yeah.
You have to have good reflexes there, but that's kind of how it worked.
It's
So-
always a challenge when we design them, right?
Exactly.
Because we know like opener is something everybody has, but we
Okay,
don't want that to
but
happen.
does the
so
light
we want them
animation
to be
really
really
matter
unique. So it's always,
against
like,
the
a little
muzzle
bit
dread?
tricky, and I
You
feel
should
like
ban
with
him.
this one we were like happy the first time around, but
I wish they could hear
I'm
us.
happy with that one.
We reshot these. I remember.
I'm about to
yeah,
hack
yeah,
into their
because we
fucking
used
speaker
their-
system.
God.
Oh,
They're
dumbasses.
reshots.
Yes,
What's
I
good?
know. Because I know you
am
guys
God.
are, like,
Please
trying
ban
to
muzzle
see,
dread
like, oh, this one
80
is really
before
from this one,
I-
but it's
I
remote.
don't
Me hooking
know.
into every human's brain and just
Sometimes
saying
we
you
have to
chose the
mix
right
animation
religion.
to make it work. So doesn't
Hold
it has
on.
to- it has to work
That
with
will
gameplay.
cause
That's the main
so much
goal of
chaos.
this animation.
You will
Those
break
animations
the
exist
world.
for
I
a
would.
purpose,
I
gameplay,
really would.
and after that they have to
So
be
many
cool,
news
of course,
articles
with
in a
the
span of
characters,
3
all of that.
seconds.
So it's kind of like a balance.
Did you hear that shit? And that's the whole news article.
But we kind of like
It's just the title. They didn't fill it out.
Oh, geez, I don't care about it. I'm not gonna do that. I mean,
But
it
that's-
has to
Fuck
make
your
sense,
Neuralink
you know,
chip.
so-
Why like we love working with our animation team.
Yeah.
It's not Neuralink. It's just me actually hooking into everyone's
see-
brain.
The what?
No,
What?
but no.
It's just I'm
What
ethereal.
Transcended
you're saying
humanity.
is What your animations end up
Yeah.
being, we're always super flexible. We're able
Ethereal.
to talk to each other and go, look, like we need to have this type of gameplay.
I'm
So how can we
Ethereum,
work together to
the
build
crypto
animation?
coin.
And the openers
Nah.
are always it's the openers. It's the starting point,
yeah.
and they have a bunch of transition, like way to transition to another move. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah,
you, it's
it's
a
a
lot
lot
of work.
So on top of that, so quickly, we've also improved the trajectory, so it can hit people externally a little bit, and we've also increased our forward movement, so you're able to like move forward a little bit more. And then I think this is the last.
Someone's
slide
like,
for
talk
me.
less. Shut up.
There's so
It's been
many
a lot.
stuff.
It's been, yeah.
So
I mean,
like
yeah.
quite a bit.
they're no longer undodgeable. So they used to be undodgeable because the bashing chains was
Serpent
firing
Smite is
attack, so we
his
needed to have
forward
that mix.
dodge heavy.
Now, because that bashing chains now actually is feintable and it comes with its own built-in mix-up, they no longer need to be undodgeable. And so we did that on a testing grounds. Nobody seemed to care that much. And at the end of the day, they're still useful. They're still enhanced. You can still use them to
Yeah.
kind of like mully people and like go back into your zone and stuff. So they're still useful, but they didn't need to be undodgeable. And so when there's properties that are no longer needed because we update
Make
the
dodge
character
attacks
skin,
interruptible
we'd
by
rather
guard
remove
break
them
and make all
make
dodge attacks count
character
as light,
more
so you
readable,
can
right?
punish
Because
dodge
some
attack
work,
spammers,
we don't
please.
want things to end up looking like a
Uh,
Christmas tree and having like all.
I mean, they did
light
the,
up
they
all
did the
time, you
light
know?
thing. But
So
the
it's-
guard break
it's
thing,
not
every time
really
anyone
clear,
has
so
ever
we
said
wanna
that to
make
me,
sure
I
that
look
things
at
are
them
more
with
readable for
disgust.
players.
I want a
Amazing
Christmas tree
visual right
hero
there,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, right. All right. Then we have Serpent Smite. So that's the.
Don't worry, guys, we should be removing neutral guard break.
It used to be 1,000. It used to be super slow. So at 800, it's a little bit more manageable.
God, I remember when
We also lower the damage a little bit to compensate. For the
We're on a
speed,
bound.
yeah.
and it also gains uninterruptible.
He still believes that to this day, by the way.
400
I don't doubt
instead
it.
of 600. So you
I
get
ran into
armor
him in
little
a
bit
game not
earlier.
entirely too long ago and
You
asked him
can
if he
use
still
that to
thought that. He said
initiate
yeah.
your chains. You can use that to mix up with your front dodge bash. So it's.
I would have just asked him, you believe this is your
It's
IP?
even a thing where like,
And then
oh,
drop
what
it.
if my opponent like tries to light me on reaction of me dodging. Well, maybe they're gonna get hit by that by the attack because of it because it's armored. So it's kind of like a lot of those like little mix-ups that we're putting in there to really help the character get into their chains a little bit better.
Nice.
And then finally, we've improved the chaining timings for a bunch of attacks. One of the feedbacks that we got, especially from higher level players, was that Jorm, even though like he had that big hammer, the timing at which you launch your chained attacks from a lot of these things was a little bit too late. And so because of that, it felt sluggish. It took longer for your armor to kick in. It took longer for your unblockable to come out. For a lot of these things to come out. So we've adjusted these so that you do end up getting a little bit more fluid, a little bit more. It's a little bit more interesting, and you're like things work just generally better with those.
Why do I hear the audio? They're
Why
talking.
do I hear the audio? They're talking and there's nothing happening.
It's like Jorm with his phones.
Like-
Go really
Like,
fast.
Yeah. You go like this, right?
They're actually in the room. Yorm exists.
For Jorm.
He's on the other side of the room.
I really want